moving on to the finals of the Bigfoot Pinball Challenge.
Dennis Snell, Frank Spencer, come to the training desk, please.
I'm doing 2 tables. Well, if you want to pay some money, you can go to my website and get the content on my website.
We are seeing some people here in Derby City. Let's hear it for both of them, ladies and gentlemen. And George will have a break.
I'm on the couch. it's a subscription. But you have full access of the entire site archives, which is thousands of videos.
With some complicated business we had to attend to a match before. But one more match to find out who is getting into the finals. Leland Corteza, or will it be Conrad Ushishkin, who last year came up just one match short, wanting to return to the finals this year. It's all comes up in about 15 minutes inside the Bigfoot Diamond Arena.
Shot. Where's shot, young man? I'm eating lunch right now.
guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me, it's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TV Mike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord. Hey guys, just a quick addendum here to Let's Get Streaming TV. We just added the Billiard TV network, and it's located under U.S. Sports on your TV side of our streaming sponsor. So not only do you get the 30-day free evaluation, but you also get Billiard TV. So you got to check it out. Send me a message.
And we're about 10 minutes away, only about 5 minutes away from my final chance for you to get in to win the Airman tournament balls. And we're going to give those away before the match. We'll do the drawing before the match at 9 o'clock tonight. The Pittsburgh Pinball Challenge.
Man, we got a barn burner here. I just burned up a bowl of clam chowder real fast. The other channel is Evan Lunda and Can Salim from Germany. Thanks, round 8. I mean, this is all good stuff, man. I wish I had some guest commentators to really spice this up. If you want to zoom in with me, that's cool. Or jump on the other machine or whatever. You just got to hit me up. I mean, if you've never used Zoom before, it's pretty easy. All right, so rocket scientists tell you that both these guys need one ball. And I need to throw this CD cassette player in the garbage. Buy a new one. No. It's gonna get. Nah, it's not gonna get down here. It's gonna leave it. Pretty man, he's gotta be upset about that. Jonathan approaches. You can just look at his demeanor, and it's. And if you're his opponent, you know you don't like him because he's ready. He's out to kill you. He's out to just dominate. He's out to beat you. If that went in, I mean, there'd be a protest file. He's just down to business, man. I think Jonathan's about my age, actually. Oh, he hit it pretty good at short, though. Oh, my God. That might cost him this rack here. If you don't know Pijus Labutis, he's from Lithuania. And I met him a couple of years ago because he came over to hang out with D. Atkins, which he's might even be staying with him now, or like, you know, before they go into the Derby. He's a pretty young guy. I mean, he's like a 770 probably. I'm I'm speculating, but I'm usually pretty right about this. That's 2 rails. Or 3 rails, really. That's a 1 pocket shot. You ain't supposed to know that.
And they got some little hats and some other items before they off the rail. And also want to thank the AccuRack from Outsville, the only rack.
I mean, how many Labutis are there in Fargo? He's a 790.
All right. And even if you're in, you can get here twice, maybe. But here's the
He would
question.
probably give Hennessee
Largest comeback to win
a hell of a match.
in this Bigfoot so far. Who had the largest comeback to win?
I don't think he would give him the 8, but his Fargo is like 20 points higher than John. Unless John went up. John was 770. What a shot. He drills it and holds a cue ball right for this. I mean, this is strong.
And you're in to win in the next match. All right, get your name. We're just a couple of minutes away. If you like a headset, Daryl's walking around somewhere.
Floater. Right in the hole, kid. Sir. Hennessee from Tennessee. Nice job. I mean, he wasn't supposed to win that game. He scratched. You need 2 and the other guy needs 1. The chances you're going to come back from that are much smaller than if it's dead even. We're talking about bank balls. He had to run 2 right there. But, I mean, he got the job done. That's what I'm saying. He's a killer, man. He sees you laying on the ground, he's going to stomp on your throat. You know, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but John was in a near fatal car accident many years ago, where he was in a halo system, and that's when he was really playing top speed, right? And then he got in that accident and then struggled, and then, you know, he had other things to deal with, like pain pills, and I mean, he might have died, actually, the way he told me his story. So he made a fantastic recovery. And only he knows if he used to be a better player. I don't know. I mean, granted, I've known him for years, but I mean, obviously he's been playing 20, 30 years. When you look at a guy and you look at his fundamentals, when he's down on the ball, he doesn't have to adjust anything. This dude is straight as can be. You can just see it. I'm a big fan of John's. He's always been cool to me. If you don't know, I'm the one that produced the Dennis Ricorio Hennessee 10-ball set down in Mississippi. We made it happen, and I made the players some money. I did a Facebook pay-per-view, and I did a Billiardnet pay-per-view. Facebook screwed me because there was people playing music on the jukebox. It was a joke. They just stole the money. I still gave the players, you know, what I was supposed to give them. And it wasn't a huge pay-per-view, but I was happy to do the work. Dennis, you're going to see Dennis over here until he, like, gets his visa fixed, or maybe never. I mean, who knows? Dennis, what do you give him? 10 oh, that's going to hurt him a little bit. 10 games to 50. I think that was a spot. I mean, yeah, it sounds good. Until you realize Dennis knows how to make the ball on a break every time in tempo. I mean, it was ferocious. It was almost
The balls, just so you guys know,
Unconscionable. The second ball wouldn't go in the side pocket all the time. That's a lot of practice. All right, Evan and Ken are still playing.
As long as Ricky Bryant's all right with it. All right.
I mean, I don't know if people really like me just running my mouth and all that, man. But the difference between me and other people that do this stuff now is I've done it. I've done it for a long time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Caesars, Southern Indiana, with the 25th annual Derby City Classic.
Because I like people.
We have a packed house here, and this
I
is
like
gonna
meeting
be
people, getting to know them,
here at the Derby.
being there
Ladies and
personally.
gentlemen, we are witnessing 16 of the best players on the planet. Just think, the best.
I'd rather be there than do
And
this
you
stuff.
guys enjoy the pool so far.
Ike Reynolds, I'm on my way to Derby City Classic. Can I share a room with somebody? Somebody do that? I would normally let people sleep on the floor if I had a room, you know, just because that's what they did for me. Shane McMahon put me up in his hotel, man. That's another dude. That's always been super cool to me. There's another Bigfoot match being announced.
And his opponent is the China Open champion, Derby City 9-ball champion, sponsored by the Billy Hughes and ATG Company. He defeated Shane Van Boening in round 1 and Roberto Gomez last evening to get here. He is from Davao City, the Philippines. Make some noise for the Slayer.
Oh, Lee Van Corteza.
Ricky Bryant is refereeing to race the table live for the break and sending it to the guys in the AccuStat studio.
If you guys still want to buy the main stream, if you use my coupon, you get $10 off. And the coupon code is Billiardnet. You do that at onsitepool.com/AccuStats. ACCU. And you get the main table. And you also get the side tables that kind of what we're watching here, except they're just the side tables, no graphics or nothing. No processing, no production. Xavier Hensley, how come you're not here snapping these kids off? John won the first game. It was very heated. PS beat D in round 5 or 6 of Banks. D is supposed to play Louis tonight, one pocket. I really wanted to do that game, but they don't. I mean, I sent a message to the tournament desk and I said, hey, it's TV Mike. Can you put these guys on 6 tonight? No, you know, so that's okay. They're busy. They're very busy. Jimmy Gamble's in the house. Well, you know, if you watched him a little bit, he does his little chalk thing sometimes. I mean, I've had a talk with John about it, like I've been sharing, you know, if I get to know the players and stuff, and he uses it as like a mental thing to like calm himself down, to get ready for the shot, maybe think about it longer. But yeah, he'll chalk like 7 times sometimes. I mean, it's obviously humorous. You know, I've made all kinds of jokes about John playing slow sometimes and this and that. He's kind of said a few things to me about it, but like, you know, he's got his ways about him. He's made a lot of haters. Like, people like to see him lose, but like, the guy has the heart of a lion. So how can you really root against him? And, unless he did something to you personally, maybe. And I think he's gotten a lot better about all those type of things. Too much rail. And to me, he's a crowd favorite to me, but kind of like a crowd favorite like Buffalo was too. Sometimes people like to watch Buffalo play because it's exciting. You don't know what's going to happen, but you might be watching because you hate his guts and you want to see him lose. It's kind of funny because I learned that because half the comments in the chat room would be so like outlandish and negative, and obviously you're still watching though, so it's like, I guess it's all that matters. That's what I used to tell people. From my standpoint, really. I mean, if you hate on a guy and he wins money in a set, then I'm staking. That don't matter to me. You're still watching. I still get ad revenue. Sometimes it makes for a lively conversation as well. I think he's got more fans than what he used to, as far as John is concerned. And people down south, I mean, this dude is, when you think of a Southern player, this is who you think of. Such a dominating player. How many times has he won Music City? I've never been there. I've never seen it, but I know he's won it like 5 times. Honestly, people say, you got to put this Hennessee in a shot clock. You got to put him in a shot clock. He can play fast. People always said, well, he can't, there's no way could he be in the Moscone Cup. They got the shot clock thing, and I'm like, trust me, he can play fast. That was a nice shot by Pijus. Obviously, Hennessee not very happy with his body language with that. Lost the ball. Yeah, I mean, this guy's a monster. I don't know what. Hennessee was a 770, but I mean, that was last time I looked. 782. He's gone up. Safe play. DJ, what's up? Did you come check out Benny Jones on here? I had him on the stream twice. I see a game coming up. I don't want to forget about it. It's later. It's Banks, but it's going to be after Lee Van Cortez is out of his Bigfoot match, win or lose. Chris Studer versus Lee Van Cortez playing bank pool. 7 o'clock, round 8. There's no table on it, but maybe I can grab it. Probably if they're putting the banks down here. We got Tyler Steyer making a cameo appearance on the next table. This is like the corner table that's next to the arena. The arena's next to the left, behind those curtains. on the main floor. Evan Lunda, Cancelim, still rocking it out on the other machine. I mean, that's a good match. I mean, like I said, I gotta clone myself. I could wear 2 headsets, but then it ruins my hair. You know. It's really hard to talk about 2 games outside of the generalities. Safe. Evan just won a game. I seen him mark the score. Chris Suter has no losses in round 8 of the Banks. That's strong. I mean, he can buy back in if he loses this round. I'll get a lot of people to watch that if I do that for sure. Maybe even more than this, because I mean, I'm from Akron, Ohio. Canton. I live between Akron and Canton. Chris's pool room is 20 minutes from my house. Straight back. I mean, he got a little bit of rail, but you notice that the speed was just a rolling ball. Well, if you fire it, it's going to rattle. This dude's on a roll now. Almost got 2,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube so then you get all the notifications. That's one good thing about doing this derby event. I'm probably going to get another 1,000 subscribers. Scott Cohen from Chicago. I think he is still in the Banks, actually. Somebody asked.
John Dawson to the tournament desk, please, John.
That's money. That's going to be a benefit if he knocks that 6 in. I don't know if he needs 1. He touched it. pro is to not be the one to knock the ball in, generally. Nobody wants to put the ball back up on the spot so they don't leave a shot for their opponent when they come in the next inning. Man, he hit that beautifully. Hennessee needs one, and so does Pijus. And John won the first game. See, nobody wants to be the one to leave this shot. Now you're gonna dodge a bullet. Sit down and hopefully you don't shoot the bullseye. If you're the opponent. He's not even trying to ball. Huh. He made this shot last time. It was a little bit different. Well, maybe he was trying it. I don't know. I mean, obviously it wasn't a good effort. And why would you try to make that ball in a side pocket? Hennessee breeze again. He's like, hit the rail, bounce, jump. That helps just a little bit. Get the cue better. Straight back. Needs to stay down and shot a little more. He's worried about speed. It's just rolling these balls, so if they get close to the pocket, they're going to go anyway. This is the old wraparound bank. I think did he double kiss it? TJ. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that's cool, man. Thanks for the comment. You should tell these guys about the TV streaming service. I gotta get at least one sign up during this whole derby. I mean, come on. I thought he was crossing. I think he's calling 3 rails. No. Cue ball is the most important, but give it a rip. And notice he's going to probably not hit this hard either. He's going to roll these balls so they get close to the pocket. He hit it good. Oh, man. I thought it was going to... It just needed like 2 more inches on that table. Just extend that table to like 9.5 feet, and that's straight in. Just didn't have enough room to turn out. Otis. Yeah. Oh man, he left something. He left cross side here. I mean, he's got to stay down a little bit more. I mean, it's tough for me to tell a 790 player, you know, hey man, you're jumping up a little bit, but you know, that's what I just did. So. Nice shot by Pijus. Even the score. He's definitely going to take a break after this. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hello? Excuse me. They're waiting for the guy to shoot. And he races ahead of Pijus. I gotta love it. Check it out.
Boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. We got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. All right, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TV Mike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for video on demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. All right, guys, this is TV Mike. I'm cutting a new promo from my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsors TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend a 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to US locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks, we have the UK networks. You can watch billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. We got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here. Then you don't have to look for it anymore. All right, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TV Mike. Check out our sponsors streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for Video On Demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. All right, guys, this is TV Mike. I'm cutting a new promo from my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend a 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks.
Big dummy.
All right, we're back in action. You didn't miss nothing. That's a demo of an old demo, about 3 years old, of our streaming service. It's even better from now. But it's really tough to sit there for 3 minutes and not like screw up what you're talking about. So I just never cut a new one. It's 1-1 in ball count. I mean game count. I'm looking at the balls, counting the balls in my mind. And Hennessee probably should have won that match, that game at least. He had plenty of chances at the money ball. We're in Banks round 8. You call it 2 times? Chris Suter. Must be playing on the table adjacent. But what is he playing? Probably one pocket. Well, that ain't table 36. I don't know what he's doing. 'Cause I know he's not playing Levan. Tyler Steyer's playing Alex Montpierre from France on that table next door. Both these players here have no losses. They're rolling strong. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
We head into rack number 6. Conrad Ushichin will have the break and a chance to tie things up.
Man, is that a tricky shot right there? Is that a tricky shot? Intentionally wrist scratching to wrap that ball around and the ball hangs in that Joe's. That's a little nutty. Leads them to 5, pretty good. Playing safe up there. It's 1-1 ball or game count. nicely done. I'm not gonna start playing patty cake in this corner. I imagine you just, I don't think you're going to try to bank the 8. It's got such a small lane. I was going to tag you, Wesley. I thought you would already be watching. Then again, I don't know if, you know, because this is not the Billiardnet page. This is my old page. It's not as well developed. It's 1-1 game count. You can bank this 3. But I would say he probably doesn't because the cue ball is going to run into those balls. So 7's probably going to go in the pocket. And if he doesn't make it, the ball gets spotted up and might leave him a shot. So he might just thin off the 1 or something. Push the 3 in the pile, maybe.
Plan is to start things here in the United Arena right around 9 o'clock
He's
tonight
on
for
3.
the championship.
I think he's shooting at this.
Won an incredible match, tight match, still hit over. Federal rewards last match is waiting in the finals for the winner for this match here. Leaving will have the break in rack
He's
center.
jumping up, though. He's going to stay down a little better. This is a little tricky. He's only got so much rail. He doesn't have much. Looks like that Evan Lunda Canceline match is done. I don't know who won. I just turned my head and I see they're packing up cues. That's a nice shot. look for matches for the other computer. If I can, when it's 6 o'clock. Got 7 o'clock matches tentative for bank pool. Mickey Kraus, Clay Carmen. That's table 3. Conrad Yushashin and Tim DeRuiter. That's no tables yet. Coming down to it. Lucas Werner versus Sergio Rivas, no table. Josh Filler and Frankie Ruiz, no table. Lee Van Corteza and Chris Suter, no table. Lee Van's playing Bigfoot right now. Nathan Childress and Billy Thorpe, table 21. Can't get that. Damn. Hopefully we'll get something else that's pretty good. Preferably the Zuter game. There's nothing for me to play on the other computer right now, so. Nothing else going. TT. I'd like to get a shout out on a Derby City stream. These guys are playing the wedge pool. Nobody wants to knock the ball in, so they don't give up a shot. Wild. You're like, but I thought they were supposed to be banking balls to holes. I thought they were supposed to be shooting at these rails. They're trying to beat each other to the first person to the open shot is what they're trying to do. This is a long one to turn here. Too far. You guys play 4 rails in Lithuania? I don't think he's... Oh, he is trying to straight back. I think he's going to pinch that ball with the letter right. I don't think it's laying very good. I'd be surprised if he makes it. Wow. That was strong. Because he had to stiffen it. Bouncing it up in his pocket. 3. Somebody's got to push the 7 in. This might be a good opportunity to actually make the 7 and try to bury it. He put it back in play, but he didn't leave him easy. That's nowhere close. Beautiful shot. Clean as can be. Can I help you? Yeah. Robot calls during the Derby. Come on.
Nice shots there from Conrad Fisher. We've got 2 games, 5 games to 3 now. Semi-final match.
Oh, haven't lost, eh? Let me see. Well, he's out then because he had a loss. And Can has no losses. I mean, Can's no joke. He's an all-around player from Germany. He's not like... I don't know if I'd say he's really known. The first year he was here, he was beating all kinds of guys. He went for it. He went for a wild one there, man. That ball is still in the hole over there, so he'll have to go the other direction. That's too wide. Might as well try it. He leads another cross. Hennessee's real good at this shot. Needs another one. Down to the last ball again. He slams the ball on the table. You could hear it, right? I mean, I've got the audio on these cameras on, but it's not like extremely loud. It's just for like ambiance, really. It's probably gonna get the rail. I am gonna run out to the car and look for an energy drink after this ball. Oh, wow. That was pretty. Nice shot by Jonathan. All right, we'll be right back. I mean, I'll be back. You just keep watching. Thanks. Well, that was loud. Sorry about that. Man, Shane Van Boning is warming up on my other TV table. I was like, oh, maybe he's going to be on there. No, he's got to play Alex Wisniewski on some table 30-something. Alex Wisniewski is from Pittsburgh area, South Pittsburgh. I know him like from tournaments in Morgantown. He does a one pocket tournament at Frank's, and he's one of my customers for my TV service. I just messaged him. I was like, holy crap, Shane Van Boning. He's probably not even got his phone with him, but good luck, sir. Enjoy the experience. Alex is a pretty good one pocket player. But to beat Shane Van Boning, man. He probably needs like 3 hit and a pick. And then to pray. Oh, now he means business. He takes off his coat or changes his shirt or something. He didn't have that shirt on earlier. I believe John is up 2-1 in games. They think they're going to keep this banks going down here on these low numbers. So probably have some more banks tonight, but the one pocket games, they're calling one pocket games at 11 at night. I think they're supposed to start the one pocket mini tonight. That don't make any sense. You're gonna have all the tables busy with people playing long games at one pocket. Cross side for Hennessee. Nailed it. Ace is sure putting up a fight. Both these players have no losses. I was about to say, that could be devastating if he makes that ball and keeps the cue ball down there to bank the 4, but he's not even thinking offensively, he's thinking straight defensively. He's protecting his inning. He's like, well, I'll shoot at this ball. If I make it, good. But I'm not going to try to run 2 off it. I do 2 rails here. Power 1 pocket shot. This is one of my favorite shots in 1 pocket.
A few of our sponsors, that's Premier Billiards, Backup on Billiard Supply, also Simona Squad, Airman, the Belgian Billiard Balls, Master Talk, and of course, our main big sponsor is
Welcome back. Some people jumping back in. This is the only game in this file. We've been going for a little bit. I believe it's 2-1 bulk or game count Hennessee. I think Pijus is ahead in this one. Didn't hit that very good. Leaves him 4 rails. Oh, he's going 3 in the side. It is one of the prettiest banks. Wow, so close. Hey, Rose. Huh. We were talking about that earlier. He hadn't been too bad with that lately. Not in this match. I mean, he'll not like 7 times or anything. Not like that one video that was crazy. That could be like a Dave Chappelle skit.
closer and closer to the finish line in the finals as we take a quick break here in the Bigfoot 10-ball challenge. When we come back, Tyler and Shishik will have to work.
He sure is trucking that tip though back there. Oh wow, that is a big mistake, especially deep in a game of Magnum. Your guy only needs 2 or You put you behind, you lose one. So now there's one more in play. And you've got ball in hand in the kitchen. And you can move the ball anywhere. Obviously, the ball in the spot shot is a self-explanatory bank. I'm just waiting for him to chalk again. There it was. Oh, man. I was just waiting for it. He really psyched himself up to make that shot. I was just waiting for it. I was like, man, he's going to have to get up and do it again. I mean, you don't really see him miss cue very often. My buddy John Mackey chalks his cue incessantly when he plays 8-ball. He really looks at his tip. Spear, he speared it in. Well, he made up that shot, died from the scratch. Chris Stout. Didn't we just stream out the Derby? I think so. Where's he going with it? Wow. I thought that's what this is hard, man. Ooh. Get that ball steaming down the rail. Gotta get the cue ball out of the way. It's tough to see that whole angle. That would have been fire. Too much rail. Alex Wisniewski said he played Hennessee the first round. Now he's got to play Shane Van Boning. Tough draw. There's no lambs. He didn't play any lambs. No one at his speed or, any of the introductory players. Well, he is a lamb in my mind. He just, a regular first round match with a guy you don't know, never heard much about him. He might be a 670, 690. In this field, I mean, that's a lamb. Gave him this side cross side ball. didn't see that ball's in front of it. I'm sitting like 3 feet away from the monitor on my couch so I can be comfortable. But apparently there was room in a pocket. $630. There's not too many left in the banks. I'm not exactly going to count them, but there's not too many left. Didn't John get second in the one pocket last year? Tony won it, and John got second. Maybe he's trying to put up a bank championship this year. Across the 8. I mean, I don't think you're going to leave much. It's not that bad of a shot. This guy's pretty good at these shots. 2 times. That's not good for him. He gets spotted. Well, where the balls are, it doesn't hurt Pijus too bad. He's going to try to sneak this right past the side pocket. No. But he's trying to see if that ball's going to get hooked. It's going to go where it's going to go, no matter how close you are looking at it. If it rolled a little bit more, it probably would have been hooked. But he can see it as clear. Pijus Labutis from Lithuania. If you remember your world history class, or man, he hit that horribly. World history, geography. He's from one of them little tiny countries, the Eastern Bloc, if my geography is correct. That's not going to turn far enough. All right, now there's going to be 3 on the line. Donovan Petroncelli. What is going on? This is a Arizona player, if I remember. He drove out to my tournament in Ada, Oklahoma during the middle of COVID. That was a cool event. It was like 3,000 added, $500 entry, 10 ball, if I remember. And we had a slew of players that came out. Mostly higher end shortstops, but Rick Stanley won it from Dallas Fort Worth. Did 2 table streams there. That was a pay-per-view or event package, whatever you want to call it. Middle of COVID, half the country shut down. Here I am driving 12 hours out here to set up this event. That might be in. Cross. No. Yeah, unfortunately, I knew you were going to ask that question. I lost track. I'll give it a go, though. I'll give it a good guess. He needs 1 or he needs 2. I don't think he can see the 8 really clean. I mean, he's walking around the table with his hand in his mouth thinking. Zuder's been playing on this other table, but I don't even know what he's doing. I don't see him in the bracket. I know he ain't practicing next to a major match. He's going to play Lee Van when they get done. I'm going to try to do that game if I can find it on the table. It's not announced yet. And Lee Van's got to play one pocket at 10 in the morning tomorrow. Because his behind, because he's playing in the Bigfoot. Why don't you call John and ask him what the ball count is? Oh, we're going to figure it out real quick, Wesley. He got robbed in the last match. Did you see that? When he got robbed, he went behind his back, one rail to the corner. I mean, you could have blew on it 10 feet away and the ball should have fell. Straight rob, but he ended up winning the match anyway. Well, that answers the question. I got it figured out. John needs 1 and Pius needs 1. count is 4-4. I mean, this doesn't even really work to his advantage. That works to John's advantage. Oh my God. Bananas. If he would have scratched. However, he would have had 2 balls on the spot. So this is actually better for John than he gets a shot to make the balls to win the game first. Otherwise, he would have 2 balls on the spot. Short. He'll start scratching his head soon. Watch. That's a tough place to be in right there. Frozen on a rail. John's looking straight up in the sky. Ain't even looking at the game. I mean, this is like the biggest bag shot of your life. I hear him call nothing. He's just playing safe. Getting close to scratching both times. He's giving him cross-side looks. Chris, what are you doing over there, man? Are you playing? I don't even see you in the bracket for a game right now. Gotta wait. Nope. Not close. He's playing Cliff Joyner, table 36, at 9 o'clock. That ain't nowhere near table 36. Nowhere near. And he's supposed to play Lee Vigan when he's done with Bigfoot. Unless he's playing and nobody's telling anyone in the bracket. Maybe he is. That would be table 18, I think. In the bag. Feather. This is... John's up 2-1 games. It's been a nice match. I've watched most of it here. I like to focus on the game, but I like to make sure all the content's also being made. My face is like 5 inches away from the screen now. I'm so like absorbed into this ball here. Damn. Obviously his idea is to, the worst case scenario is make the ball and leave the cue ball all the way down the table. It's not quite where he wanted it, that's for sure. Leads him straight back. Time to warm up your nutsack. if he addresses this like he was addressing previous balls, like rolling them so they're pocket speed. It's crossback actually, but who's counting? No, he fired it. He fired it. Congratulations. Man, that was a tough set. That's Pijus Labutis and John Hennessee. Pijus's first loss in round 8. So John will go on to round 9 undefeated. TV Mike here, glad to cover the action for you. Let's try to figure something out. Watch some more stuff here. Man, there's not much going on the main floor right now. Literally panning the room, and there's only 2 tables here.
And we get one more round of applause for Conrad Musician. He's an amazing shot maker.
Who won?
So the championship is all set now. It is Josh, the Killer Filler, and Slayer, Lee Van Corteza.
It's Filler versus Lee Van Corteza in the finals of the Bigfoot.
Filler went through Filler Wars already, and also Petrucci, so it is going to be a great final, and hopefully you're beating it a little bit early. We'll do some, we'll do the drawing.
Zutter is practicing with Zach McKee right next to the Hennessee game. Oh, man.
9 o'clock here at the Derby.
That's what he's doing. And Dougie Moore's over here with Eric Withrow. I don't think they're playing each other. Looking at everyone from Ohio in this camera. Okay, Lee Van just got done, so he's got to play Zutter. These guys better assign this down table here, not down this floor. I really hope so. Table 16, we got it. I got it the nuts, actually. That's on my 4K camera. Let me set this up. I'm going to restart the stream. It's going to be on my other machine. We'll see you in a minute.